Alright guys, I wanted to do my bi-monthly like favorites and little speed review situation today, and yeah, we're gonna go over all of the things that I've been playing with for all of January and February. And I kind of put stuff that I use a lot in this container here, and yeah, I'm not gonna talk about things that are like everyday normal uses prior to old things, but just things that are new to me in the last 2 months, and I might just mention a couple of things that stand out even if they're oldies, but just they're still relevant. So I've had, let's do this too, this blush here from Burt's Bees. This is in the shade Bare Peach. It's really pretty on my skin, but it doesn't last at all. And it barely does. I have to really build it up to get any pigmentation on it. I don't love this, but you know, I might be a little too dark for it too. This is something I've been absolutely loving, and this is the L'Oreal Bronze Please in Morphe medium, and I surprisingly have fallen for this. This has been a really great everyday one. I've used this for the majority of the last 2 months and I absolutely love it. I also recently picked up Fashion District. This is from the ColourPop Melrose collection, and I really do enjoy this color, although the product doesn't last very well. Again, I do wear a mask and stuff, but I just don't feel like it holds up the way some other blushes I have do. Also, an older product that I've been obsessed with is the Too Faced. This is the Turn Up the Light in the medium palette, and I love this soft focus powder here in the middle, and then I use the glow one here as a highlight. They have this Dazzle one, which is more of a glittery kind of highlight. I haven't had an occasion to wear something like that, but I am loving this palette. I may pick up the tan one in the summer just because I really enjoy it. Also, a recent love of mine has been this Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo, the cream and blush that came out for Valentine's Day. This has been like my absolute favorite highlighter recently. I've been so in love with this. I didn't actually think I would like it as much as I do, which is really surprising me. I love like the one that she came out with for Christmas, the I Need a Nude one, but I feel like this one beat it out. I just love the way it looks on my skin and I love it. The other highlight I got was the Anastasia Beverly Hill in Ice Owl. I think this is a really beautiful product, but I probably will be more likely to use it in the summer when I'm a little bit more tan, because it is very yellow gold. And even though I am like a medium tan kind of shade right now, it does work for me. I just still feel like it's a little too dark. So I actually think I'm gonna use this more in the summer. It's not a bad product. I love the way it lays on the skin. I like how lightweight it is. It is really beautiful. It doesn't emphasize any texture, so that's a great product. My other favorite highlighter has been this Prophecy one from Kaleidos. It looks really intimidating to somebody with my complexion in the pan, but on the face it is the most beautiful highlight I own. I was even tempted to purchase a backup just because I feel like this looks so gorgeous on my skin. I don't know if I could be without this. And I don't know if this is a temporary feeling because it's new to me, but I really enjoyed this product here. Also, in the beginning of January, I don't think I mentioned this at all in any previous videos, I did pick up the Milani, what are they calling these, glow hydrating skin tint. So initially I picked up the shade medium tan, and this was way too dark for me, so then I picked up the light to medium, which as you could imagine was slightly too light for me. I mixed the two and they work well. Is it anything to write home about? No, it is just like a moisturizer with like a little bit of a tint, a little bit of iridescence, but it doesn't stay very hydrating on the skin. I find that I could even just put a really pretty glowy primer on and have a more long-lasting hydrating skin effect. So I don't feel like it's very hydrating with longevity, but it is cute. It's not, I wouldn't say run out and pick it up, but it's cute. I also got the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. This was sent to me by Influencer and I love it. I got the shade 4W1 Tawny and it is the perfect shade for me right now. And this is gorgeous. It has the perfect amount of coverage of imperfections where it doesn't, you know, erase them, but just gives your skin a healthier look to it. And it's really nice that it has 30 SPF in there. It's not going to replace your sunscreen if it's summertime, but like right now I live in New England in the winter. I spend most of my days indoor. I think this is like a perfect product for me right now. The Anastasia Brow Freeze. I've been playing with this quite a bit. I do like it. Do I think it's my favorite thing? Has it replaced any of my, has it replaced my M Cosmetics cream brow stuff? No. It's really, really good. I think it's slightly better than the Patrick Ta, but pretty close. It's a different formula, but they both give you a fluffy brow vibe. The only thing is neither one of them truly lasts all day unless you're doing a full brow lamination, and I don't do that for either. So yeah, it's a good brow product. Do I think it's like going to replace your everyday? I don't know. It depends on what kind of brow you like right now. Like fluffy brows are trending, but a lot of people are still not into that. I enjoy it. I enjoy a fluffy brow. I do like this. I do feel like it lasts a significant amount of time. Oh, this is fairly new. This is something I've got recently. This is the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. This is really great. I've been using this a lot on days that I would normally use my Touch in Sol filter, Pretty Filter Glass primer. All these products have a million names to it, but it is very similar. It has a citrus scent to it. I don't feel like it has a smoothing effect that my Touch in Sol has, but for the price point, it is really, really good. It is hydrating. My kids are stomping on the ground and they're in the bedroom above me. There's only so much I can do. All right, so for mascaras, in the last few months, I've been using this Milani Highly Rated. I think I got this as a freebie when I purchased the cream cheeks blush things or whatever. I really like this. This is a great drugstore one. If I had to compare this to the Maybelline Sky High, which I think is like a tubing mascara pretty much. It doesn't say it on the packaging that I can remember, but that is what it is. I like the Milani Highly Rated. I like this one way better than the Maybelline one. This does lengthen your lashes, but I need volume on my lashes. I don't have many lashes, and this just is not where it's at for me in particular. If you're somebody with a lot of lashes, they're full, and you just want to accentuate the length, that's going to be perfect for you, but it's not for me. I prefer this one here. I've been trying this Pareto BB Cream. It's really cute. I got the shade 27. It's slightly too light for me, but with bronzer and stuff, I can make it work. This is really nice product. I think it's like $10 on Amazon when I bought it. The only problem is they don't have any darker shades, and I'm very fair right now, so that's a little disappointing. I did purchase the Misha in the shade 29, which is one shade above this, and they seem to have even a few shades higher than that, like 31 I think I seen on Amazon, but I just wanted to try the 29, so I'll be using that and seeing what I think of it. But this is pretty good if you are my complexion right now, and today I'm using the Uma Beauty Honey TW2 foundation shade. So if you're around my complexion, this may work for you, but if you, yeah, it may not. I've also been using the Revlon Prime Plus Brightening Skin Tone Evening Primer. This is actually really nice. At first I wasn't sure what to think of it. It's extremely sticky. It kind of has that orangey, shimmery kind of vibe when you... I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand so you can see. Because the other primer has like a very white, lotiony kind of texture from Milani. This one, as you can see, is like orange. And it has like a sheen to it. When you shear it out, it kind of looks yellow, if you can see. And I think that's supposed to be like the brightening effect quality to it. It kind of reminds me of the vibe of that primer that was really big last year with the Ulla Henriksen brightening whatever one. I think it's supposed to be something similar to that. This is nice. It's very sticky, but I don't think it does anything to like smooth out texture or fill in pores. Sometimes I like primers to do just a little bit more, but if you have really great skin and you just want something that's going to help your foundation last longer, this might be a really good product for you. As far as its claims with evening the skin tone, I can't really speak to that, to be honest. I wasn't using this daily for multiple weeks on end to see any significant results in my skin. And with products that are claiming any kind of skincare benefits, you really have to be consistent with using them to see those effects. So yeah, I can't really speak to that. The Revlon Rose Glow Mist. This was quite scary. A lot of people have used this, and I've seen reviews where people are like, this made my face too greasy. I do have oily skin and I was nervous, but I was still really intrigued to use it. And to be honest, I really enjoy it. You just have to be extremely careful on how much you put on your face, and it is easy to kind of get carried away because the mister on this is gorgeous. It's so fine, so like smooth that you may not realize that you've pressed it 17,000 times and now you look crazy. So yes, I think this is a really, really great product. If you like to have that glowy skin look, I would definitely pick this up. So then this is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter in Beyond Golden Glow, and this is what she looks like. This has been one of my favorite highlighters that I have used in a really long time. This one, I've been talking about so many highlighters. I don't know, there's so many good ones, but this one is really, really up there. For drugstore ones, I think this is great. For a long time, we were seeing the thicker kind of creamy kind of highlighters, but really high intensity that emphasized a lot of texture, and this is not that. This is a beautiful, stunning highlighter. I'll just swatch a little on the back of my hand so you can see it. I do have a video full face of drugstore makeup, and I'm using this, and you'll see. I don't know that swatching on my hand is going to show you how pretty it looks on the skin, but I promise you, you will not be disappointed if you try this product. And then the last things here is the Catrice Hydrating True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is long wearing, that is beautiful on the skin. It has a really great pump. The price point is great. I think it's at $11. The range is not phenomenal. There's only 20 shades, but I think they did spread it out pretty evenly, but I could definitely do a lot better, especially on the darker range, because I feel like they put the dark and deep range kind of together when there should be a separate for dark and for deep. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I think this is a really good foundation. It is more on the, it feels hydrating when you put it on, but the longer you wear it, it's a little bit more matte, and I feel like it looks better on the skin the longer you have it. So I really enjoyed this. I think I had, yeah, I wore this in the full face of drugstore as well. So you can see me putting that on in that video. This is the Morphe Filter Effect Foundation. I really like this foundation a lot. Oh, if you're curious, I got this in 65 Warm Cinnamon, and this is in Tan 18. I think when I did my foundation shade match, they matched me with number 21. But when I picked up in store, I picked up 18, and it worked really well for my skin tone right now. This is a gorgeous foundation. It was $20 when I picked it up, and it came with the free brush. I do really like this brush for applying my foundation, but I find that you really do need to go on with a sponge after, because you do get brush strokes. But it's really nice and easy, and I like the shape that it goes like kind of right under and into all the little crevices that you have on your face. And this was long wearing, beautiful. If I had to pick between the two, I like this one a little bit better, but yeah, you can't go wrong with this either. So great, they're both really great. And then eye pigment type stuff. So I have had the Natasha Denona Chromium shadows for a while. I always kind of like pull them out every once in a while. So lately I've been using the Infrared Nude, and this is a really beautiful product. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend it. But I also purchased these from Amazon. These are the You Can Be, I feel like there's one missing. There is. I don't know what they call them, like liquid eyeshadows. I'll try to find the name and put it in my info box, but they come in 5. These are like dual chrome. This one is Comet, which is kind of like a minty green with a, no, it's like a, I forget. It's like a pink with like a silver. I'm sure you can see it in there. It's hard with the lighting. This one is Empire, which is like a yellow gold, like goldy green with a fuchsia. This one here is I think Subtle Green. It's like a minty shade with a purple. Then you have Vast Ocean, which is blue and purple. And then Shining Peach, which is gold with like a peachy, like a peachy red shift to it. These are really cute. If you just apply them directly to the lid and you don't smooth them out, you are going to have some crumbliness to it. But if you immediately go in with a brush and kind of just blend it out, it looks really, really beautiful. You do need to work super fast because they dry incredibly quick, so you have to do one eye at a time. You can't be dabbing on both sides and think you can go back. It's not like that. But these are really cool if you are into liquid eyeshadow or topper type stuff. I really enjoy them. They're very sparkly and glittery and fun, and I love them. So, and they were super cheap, so definitely a beautiful find. I think I'm gonna do a dedicated video just on the palettes that I've been using because there are so many, and this video is kind of already getting a little long. So that was everything. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. That kind of tells me how you feel about these videos and if you want me to continue to make more of them. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And until next time, love you. Bye.